Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to comb out hair for tender-headed kids. My daughter, she used to be tender-headed, but she's not tender-headed anymore, right? Okay, so I'm going to use her as a demonstration because I got asked this morning about that question, how to comb tender-headed kids hair. So yeah, so let's start. The way that we'll do it, first of all, let's take down the hair. When you're working with children's hair and they're very tender head, first thing I would suggest you do is make them aware that you are going to be doing their hair. I know it seems as if, don't tell them, just say, come to the room. But I don't think it's fair to the child because you don't want to just take them and you don't want them to associate doing their hair with pain. So this is our hair right now. So what we're going to do is that the first thing we're going to work with tender hair is to be very gentle. Check your fingers and check if your fingers are broken or have a snag. You want to trim your fingers and make sure that they don't have a snag. So make sure you file down your finger so that it doesn't snag. Thank you, Lucy. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to first section of the hair. If the hair is dry, you grab some water, just spray the hair, okay? I'm just going to spray the hair lightly with some water just to moisturize the hair just a bit, okay? So we've moisturized the hair with some water and we're just going to run our fingers gently. You see how gently I'm doing it? I'm going to run my fingers gently through the hair so that the water will absorb in there, okay? We're just gently running it through, letting the water absorb. Next, your fingers are going to be the main tool during this time. You're going to take the hair, you're going to put the hair into sections. So get yourself some clips. You can find clips, all the tools that I'm showing you right now. You can find it on my Amazon page. I've popped up the link right there. So take that and we're going to put the hair into sections. So you can see how gently I'm working with it. Just trying to grab. And this is when you start working with already made parts from prior, okay? So usually hair gets trained whereby the parts exist and you can work with those parts. So that is something that helped me with my daughter when she was younger. I tried to work with similar parts and I only change up the parts. Maybe after 2 months, I'll change up the parts to work. Now, if you're working with a child with tender-headed kids, keep styles simple. Elaborate styles are not, they're not going to sit for it. Some of them are not, some of them might, but keep the styles simple and work with the styles. Like if it's simple twists, you can just do simple twists with them. You don't have to be so elaborate with it. Okay, so now we have put the hair into sections. Now it's time to comb the hair. I'm going to start off with this section of hair. So the first thing I will do is I'm going to take the hair out gently like this. Feel the hair. If the hair feels dry, it is okay to take a little bit of water and just spray it onto the hair. Okay? And you're going to run it through. Your finger is going to act like a comb and you're going to run it through. Like that. Okay? Just run it through. Very, very gently. You see I'm not pulling. You can start with the ends of the hair and gently unravel any curls or anything any tangles. You can gently do that. Next, you can get your moisturizer of choice. So we're going to grab moisturizer. And you can grab your moisturizer. Now, if you have a detangling spray that works for you, instead of using water, you can use a detangling conditioner, detangling spray. I'm just moisturizing the ends really good, moisturizing the hair very good. Now, you want to finger comb the hair. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take the hair. Okay, move towards me. We're going to take the hair and we're going to finger comb it. When you finger comb it, this could take a long time, but the more you do it, the better. And this is how you remove some tangles that might be stuck instead of pulling a comb through it initially. So the ends shouldn't tangle up at this point because remember we've already detangled the ends. So it should be easy. But just in case the ends tangle like this, what you can do is you can just unwind it. You see I'm unwinding it and do it like this. So would you rather rush the process and make your child cry, or just be gentle along with the process? Now, some people say, I don't have time for all this. Look, when you're going to do a child's hair that the child is tender-headed, do it when you have time. Don't do it when you're in a hurry. Don't do it when you don't have time. Do it when you have time, and take your time. Okay, be gentle. Unless the child might interpret combing the hair, doing the hair with pain. So just keep on going like that. You see how it's easy for it to come apart. Everything comes apart. So now that we've detangled with the finger, you can now introduce the comb. Now the comb can be a tricky thing. One thing is this: you don't want to use a comb like this to comb the hair. This is a no-no. Never ever use this to comb hair, right? You want to use a wide tooth comb, something wide. So we're going to demonstrate to comb this hair. And what I'm doing here, you're going to apply the same method throughout the hair. I'm going to start from the ends. Now, I'm not just combing like this. I'm not going like this. Okay? Because when you comb like this, you are putting tension on the scalp, right? So you want to do something to reduce that pain and tension, because it's not the child's fault that they're tender-headed. Some kids are just tender-headed. And please don't speak negatively to your child's hair and say, what's wrong with you? Why can't be? No. We're not doing that. Not in 2023. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the ends. You are going to hold the hair like this, okay? And you're going to comb it from the ends. When you do it this way, you also minimize breaking the hair. Now, you see how I'm moving my hand, and I'm moving further down. Okay? I'm making sure I'm holding this part. Me holding this part reduces the tension on the root. The tension is put on my hand right here. Okay? She doesn't feel any tension. She doesn't feel any pain in this area. Okay? Let me put it. So, we're going to go. Okay? We're moving, combing, through. We're moving. Some people, you can even skip using combs. For some time, I didn't even use combs on my daughter's hair. I would use like my fingers on my daughter's hair. So you see I'm gently combing it. Are you feeling pain?
Not really.
Okay. So I'm going through, trying to comb. If I see any areas that looks tangled, comb through. Now the trick is this. Now is when you get to the root area. When you get to the root area, it can be a bit tricky. So what I do is I do this brushing action. Very gentle. Okay, I brush the top. I'll go the bottom. And sometimes you might even have to break this part into a smaller part. Okay, I'm brushing it. And you notice that I'm not brushing through, right? Okay, I'm just brushing up to that part. Okay, just to reduce the tension. Now, all the brushing stopped right here. So what I'll do is I'll be able to pull everything through. Okay, starting at the ends, I'm pulling everything through. There's no point in time that I'll take my hands off her hair and go like that. Because if I go like that, you see how much tension it is. It's a lot of tension. We don't want to do that. So that is pretty much how I brush the hair. So I'm always holding and combing. Always holding and combing. And if there's any tangles, I can always run my fingers through it and reduce the tangle like that. Even when I'm running my finger through it, you see I'm holding it down. So this will minimize the pain as much as possible. After combing the hair, immediately put it in a twist so that it doesn't start tangling up again. And you are good to go. So this is how, if you have a child that is very tender-headed, try this method. Hopefully it will help you. Key thing, never ever comb the hair while it is dry. Always moisturize the hair. Never ever start combing the hair from the root. Never do this. We should never be doing this and brushing it through and then gathering up all the hair like, oh my gosh, like it's normal. No, you should never be doing that. You should always comb from the end to the root. Okay, so hopefully this has helped someone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being my model for the day. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. Please share this with someone you love. Bye.
Bye.